This morning we are learning more about the harrowing ordeal of the last person to spend time with the Boston bombing suspects. We only know him by his American nickname. He's called Danny. He's a 26-year-old Chinese entrepreneur, and he spent 90 minutes fearing for his life after the suspects allegedly carjacked his Mercedes SUV. Now, Eric Moskowitz is a reporter for the Boston Globe. He sat in Danny's apartment going over every detail of what happened last Thursday night. Eric, thank you so much for being here this morning to tell us about this. You are really the only person who has spent time with this man, Danny, the carjacking victim. What stuck out to you?
I mean, what stuck out to me is that Danny really has probably, of all the millions of people in Greater Boston, the perfect combination of innocence and poise and calm. I mean, if it had been almost maybe any one of us, or sort of little different twist here or there, Danny wouldn't have survived and the brothers would have gotten on to New York. I mean, it's really just an incredible story. Danny's an amazing guy. 90
minutes he spent in that car with one or both of the brothers at different times. How did he manage to escape?
Sure. So I'll take you back to the beginning. I mean, first of all, it starts with Danny stopping his car to send a text message. So if you question if anyone actually does it, it's Danny. They pull up immediately behind him. The older brother gets out, raps on the window. He doesn't hear him. He lowers it. Tamerlan sticks his hand through the window, opens the door, and pulls a gun on him. Takes what money he has, tells him to drive. Partly they're driving with him, the other brother following behind. Then they go and they consolidate what Danny thinks is luggage, but is actually the bombs from their car to his car. They're driving around for 90 minutes, constantly threatening him, and Danny's just trying to think, how do I stay alive? Don't want to say the wrong thing. At one point he gets a text message from his roommate in Chinese saying, where are you? How come you haven't come home? And Tamerlan takes an English to Chinese app, texts back, I'm sick, I'm not coming home tonight, I'm with a friend. That seems weird to Danny's roommate. There's another text, then a call. They don't answer. There's silence in Danny's car. They call again. Tamerlan says, you answer. If you say a word in Chinese, because he knows if he's speaking in Chinese, he might rat them out, I'll kill you. And don't be stupid. So Danny says, answering to someone talking to him in Mandarin, in English, I'm sick, I'm with a friend, I'm sorry, I've got to go. And he's just trying to think, where can I get out? When's my moment? Lucky for Danny, the car was running low on gas. They had to stop at a gas station. Double stroke of luck, it wouldn't take the credit card. The younger brother has to go in to pay with cash. That leaves Danny alone with Tamerlan. Think about Tamerlan's been on the run all day. He's, killed an MIT police officer 5 hours earlier. He puts his guard down for a second, puts the gun in the driver's side pocket of Danny's SUV, and he's got both hands fiddling with the GPS. And Danny realizes, if I'm going to get out, now's the chance. I've got to unbuckle the seatbelt, open the door, and go in one swift motion. At a certain point, he stops thinking about it, he does it, and it's like really the perfect place. He goes between the car and the gas pumps, and if Tamerlan's going to shoot him, he'd have to go through the window. It's just like an impossible shot. So he tries to reach for him, can't get him. He hears him curse, sprints across the street to safety at another gas station, calls 911.
Because he called 911 there, they were able to trace the car using his cell phone, also the Mercedes satellite technology. Yeah. This man, Danny, who was minding his own business in a text, may have saved lives. He certainly helped, catch the suspects here.
Absolutely. I mean, this is, take you back last Thursday, early Friday morning, just after midnight. It was only a matter of minutes between when the police got to Danny and when they caught up with the Tsarnaev brothers. And without Danny's cell phone, without his poise, without the satellite technology in the car, who knows how long it could have taken them.
What does Danny say the brothers said about New York?
So, two things. When they spoke to Danny, they were speaking in English. When they spoke to each other, it was in a language Danny didn't understand. He's trying to listen without making it clear that he's listening. Because Tamerlan had said, if you look at me, if you see my face, I'll kill you. So Danny very wisely said, I didn't see you, I don't remember you. But he's trying to hear him, and he hears the word Manhattan come out in this language that he otherwise doesn't understand. So that gives him the indication they might be going to New York. Then they ask him, can your car go out of state? He doesn't know what to make of that question. So he says, what do you mean? And they mean like New York. So he says, yeah, my car can go out of state.
What an unbelievable story. What an unbelievable story you told today in today's Boston Globe, the story of Danny, the man who survived the carjacking and helped chase down these people who killed allegedly 3 people in the bombings here, and then Officer Sean Collier at MIT also. Eric Moskowitz, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.